Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain to all of you what is frictions. Frictions is a force that opposes the directions of motions present between two surfaces in contact. Okay, it can be presented by the formulas given F equals to the symbol of micro and the normal reaction force, while the symbol of the micro is the coefficients of the frictions. And the coefficient of frictions can be later on be separated into two kinds of coefficients, which is static frictional force. We'll have the micro in the smallest symbol of S, and the kinetic friction force with the coefficients of kinetic friction force, which is smaller symbol of K. Okay, both are different. Static frictional force is calculated when the object is not moving or is impending of motions, while the kinetic friction force is moving. When the object is moving, is no longer affected by the static friction force, but just constant kinetic friction force. You can see from the graph. Both will have the same basic formula, which F equals to micro symbol and A and N, but they have the difference for the micro, which is the coefficients. Okay, now we have a question: why an object will slide down when tilted? Let's see the videos for an example. Okay, from the video, we could see that as we increase the tilted, the object were initially not moving, but finally, until a certain angle, the object will start to slide down. This is because the downward force, which is mg sine angle, the mg is equals to the weight of an object. It will resolve to the line, the plane of the tilted plane, so that it will have mg sine angles. The downward force, as we increase our tiltations, these mg sine angles will increase. The ones is the angles increase until the force mg sine angles exceeds the backwards opposing friction force, then the objects will slide down. This is the theories behind the questions. Now we compare the static friction force on different surfaces. On the left, we have the photo album surface, which is comparatively smooth compared to the right side, which is the chopping boards, which made of wood. Okay, let's see. Will the smoother surface have less friction force compared to a rough surface? From the video, we can see that the angle of tiltations in the smooth surface will be lesser compared to the angle of tiltations in the rougher surface. So from these two pictures, we can conclude that the static friction force on the rougher surface, which on the right side, which opposing the downwards force mg sine angles that we discussed earlier, is greater than the smooth surface, which is on the left side. This is because the greatest tilted angles is required to overcome the greater static friction force on the rough surface. That's the reasons behind why we need to tilt more in order for the objects to slide down the rougher surface, because it have the greatest static friction force which oppose that prevents the objects to slide down. Thank you.